What's up, everybody? I'm Ruby Juice, and Wopster has released the GPS mod in beta for PC. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this mod, so I'm going to give you a demonstration of how to download and install it, and then how to use it in the game. So the first thing you want to do is go to this website on GitHub that Wopster has uploaded the mod to. The link is in the description. So go to this link. You'll find this here. You want to go to clone or download and then click on download zip. Once you download the zip file, I just put it on my desktop to find it easily. You'll have this guidance steering master folder on your desktop. So go ahead and open up the desktop folder. So what you want to do is right click on that folder and hit extract all. And then extract. That's going to pop you up this folder here. Double click on that folder to go in, and you see the zip Windows batch file at the bottom. Double click on that. My computer does this. I'm not sure if yours will as well, but it says Windows Defender prevented an unrecognized app. Just click on more info and run anyway. And then you'll notice that this FS19 guidance steering dev zip folder has appeared. So you're going to want to cut that folder, right click it and cut, and then navigate to your Farming Simulator 19 mods folder. Mine is located at Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 2019, and then Mods. My game is installed through Steam, but if you have yours installed a different way, then it might be done differently. So once you get in here, you want to right click and paste. And then you'll have the FS19 guidance steering dev folder in your mod folder, and then you can get into the game and it should be there to use. So in order to use the mod in the game, before you enter your career or multiplayer game, just as you would with any other mod, you need to make sure you have it selected. So if I go into one of my save games, here are all the mods I have installed in my mod folder, and if I scroll down, you'll see the guidance steering version 1.0, and make sure that it's selected, and then you can go ahead and start. So with previous GPS mods, you could have it installed on any tractor, anytime, any place, as long as you had the mod installed. And that's sort of true for this new GPS mod that was developed by Wopster. You can have the GPS on any tractor, any combine, any piece of machinery, but you need to purchase it as an option on the tractor when you buy the tractor or by customizing it after you buy it. So if we go into the store, I'm going to buy a John Deere 6M. You see we have our normal configuration options here. You can, change the weights, the wheel brands, the wheel setups. But now we also have a new option for Global Positioning System, or GPS. So we have to add that to the tractor if we want to be able to use the GPS on the fields. So you switch it to yes, you see it's going to cost you $15,000 per machine to install the GPS in it. If we're happy with that, then we'll buy it and we'll take it out to the field to give it a try. So I'm going to test the GPS mod out with seating. So the controls are Ctrl S to enter the menu, and we'll get into the other ones after I show the menu. So Ctrl S gets us in here to the guidance settings. So you have enable guidance steering, which is what we'll do after we set a track or a line. Show lines, off or on. We'll turn that on for now so we can see what lines we're setting. Snap terrain angle. Not quite sure what this does yet, but for basic GPS function, leave it off. And then width increment, so how accurate you want the GPS to be to the width of your implement. The width of your implement, it's already set to 6, which is the width of our seeder, but if you want it to set, you can either hit auto width or hit Alt-R when you're not in the menu, and it will automatically set the width to the width of the tool that you're using. And then if we go over here to our guidance strategy, so the line strategy, we have AB straight, the line method, you have A plus B, auto B, or A plus heading. And then you've got set A and set B, which you can do here. The other way to do that is by hitting Alt E as you're driving, which is what I'll be doing. And then tracks, you can save tracks or GPS presets for your different implements and different usages. So we'll get into that a little bit later once we've gone through the basic function of the GPS. So if you see here, I'll turn on my seeder and lower it. So this is just to set my GPS track. So I'll be driving along. I'll hit Alt E once to reset it. Alt E again to set A. You can see the little A there going by. Drive a little ways and then hit Alt E again. Now you see I've got the track. It's hard to see the blue outlines there, but you can see the track that I've set. And then if I want to set my cruise control and then hit Alt X to turn on the GPS steering, you see the line in the middle go green there to show that I'm using the GPS steering. And as you can see here, I'm not using my hands on my keyboard or on my wheel. It's clearly just driving the tractor all by itself. And then of course once we get close to the end, we're going to turn off the auto steering. I'll take the wheel back, turn off the cruise control. We'll raise the seeder. And you can see, so our lines line back up. So I'll drop the seeder and you can see here, so if you can see I'm off course, I'm going to take one hand off the wheel, hit Alt X and take the other hand off, and you can see the tractor adjusting to meet that track. You can see the lines are set up to go right where the seeder needs to go, and you can just let it do its thing. So if we wanted to save this track so that we can use it again and again with our seeder, we'll type in seeding 1 as our track name and then click create track, save track, and then we've got that track saved to use another time. If we go away and we come back, then we can just select that track easily and it'll know the width, it'll know the direction. And actually, you can also see if I try and turn my wheel, it takes a fair bit of input to take it off the GPS track. Now you'll notice if I try and do the headlands, that the GPS isn't going to turn along with me. So we'll have to set up a whole new track if we want to do the headland here. So again, you hit Alt E to reset, Alt E again to hit A, and that sets your A point, and then you drive. You have to drive at least 15 meters, and then hit Alt E again to set your B, and now it's set a track for this way. And again, if I want to go in, I can call this seeding 2, and so there we have it. We have seeding 2 now. So now you can see if I go into my menu and I switch between seeding 2 and seeding 1, the tractor will recognize that I've changed the GPS and it will turn accordingly. Or, pretending I was at the end of a field, now I want to do the headlands, I'll switch to seeding 2 and it will show me the GPS for this direction. So that's what saving tracks can do for you. It can help you differentiate between doing the headlands and doing your passes up and down the field. One more quick example here with combining, same concept. We'll hit Alt-E to reset the AB setting. We'll hit Alt-E to set point A. Alt-E again to set point B. There we have it. And Alt-X to set the steering. And also Alt-R again to auto set the width. And so we'll go in here. I'll rename it. And I'll name this one Harvest 1. And we'll save it. So now we've got Harvest 1. And then if we want to set up one for our headlands, as again you see that the GPS isn't going to change direction with us. Again, hit Alt-E to reset, Alt-E to set point A, drive 15 meters, hit Alt-E to set point B, and there you have it, Alt-X to turn on the steering guidance and set your cruise control. And if we wanted to save that one, we'd just name it Harvest 2, save. One thing I do notice here is that currently it seems as though I'm only able to save 2 tracks. So I'm not sure if that's error on my part or if that's something that will get changed in the future. But it is in beta, so keep that in mind when you're using it. So there you have it, folks. That's how you use the GPS mod developed by Wobster for Farming Simulator 19. I'm very excited to use this mod. It's going to have a lot of great applications for fertilizer spreading and seeding and spraying and harvesting and all kinds of things in this game. So I'm very excited. Hope you found this tutorial informative and helpful. Please let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments below, and happy farming!